Okay.
So tax day is tomorrow. Who's
Is
ready for
it?
taxes? It is.
I say is it because not because I'm an idiot, just because we did ours so long ago that I kind of forgot because we've already like
Oh.
we had to pay so much money, you guys,
Oh, that's the worst.
because we
Yeah.
had Dan had an investment that because he was with a previous bank for his job, works at a new bank, so he pulled the investment money out and put it in the new one, so you get taxed.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we
that
knew it was
happened to me last
happening, but
year.
it yeah, we knew it was happening, but it's still like seeing it on a piece of paper. You're just like, ouch.
I know. Like that happened to me because when my dad passed away, I had to pull out my dad's Roth IRA because I was like the beneficiary and like to leave it in, you could leave it, but then pull out like just a certain amount every year. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna remember how to do that. And like, you still have to tax it anyways. And so then we got taxed a penalty of like 10% when you took it out. And then on to me, it looked like I made X amount of extra dollars when we split it between me and my two sisters. And then I got taxed on top of that because I got a higher tax bracket or whatever. And I was like, this is awesome. So thank you.
Oh, yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
me and Carolyn were talking about before we all got on here. Well, before you got on here, that we both filed an extension for our taxes because we're behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, I did it, but then I want to double check. So I'm just going to go back to my parents' tax person, CPA. Sorry, professional CPA. Yeah,
CPA,
sorry.
CPA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan, he kind
CPA.
of Dan handles our taxes. I just like give him the things, and like ours are pretty straightforward, but we did it a couple months ago, I think. Because I think we were just like we knew it was coming. We're
Mhm.
like, let's just get it out of the way.
That was smart. Honestly, that's the way to do it. Like
That's
Uh,
in January.
that's how I want to be too, but I've had just the worst luck with like accountants and like CPAs and stuff. Like the one dude I had last year was local, but he wanted everything like paper. Like he wanted me to send in all my statements and write on them. So I did all that. He was still late on all of my stuff. So I ended up filing late last year too. This year I hired like it's called Finally. It's like a accounting service and stuff and like they have it all set up. The demo was really good, all of that. And now it's been like 12 weeks and I'm finally just hearing about my books coming up. So I've paid for like 3 months and have had nothing come through yet. So I emailed them and
Mm.
I was like, yo, like I'm not going to pay this month until I have something updated because I've gotten nothing so far. And like they were supposed to go through all of my books from last year anyways, and so now I'm behind again this year. So hopefully this sticks and then I can just file early like a normal person.
I was gonna say, why don't I mean, have you tried just doing it yourself?
Yeah, and like I have QuickBooks and stuff and I just don't want to fuck it up, like especially like because this is like the only thing I do on my own. Like I just am self-employed. So I do all of my own taxes through TurboTax, but I just want to make sure all the books are right so that
Yeah.
I don't fuck that up and then get audited and then something happens, and like yeah. So
Makes sense.
I just
Lame.
want a little bit of protection on that front.
Yeah, totally
Right.
understand. You don't want to do anything wrong by accident.
Yeah, yeah. Like, because there's a certain way when you take off like work expenses and stuff, you have to only do a certain amount or something, and like this counts as that, but this doesn't kind of thing. And so it's a very like fine line of like some things too, like apparel. Like you can take apparel off as a work expense,
Mhm.
but it's like, okay, but how much apparel can I do, So there's a lot that goes into it, which is very, very confusing sometimes.
And
Yeah.
also, too, owning your own business. If I was solely coaching, I would definitely be doing, hiring a CPA, making sure the taxes are done quarterly. Like that was the way to go. Like
Hmm.
before, especially when it took up, most of my time too. Yeah, it's better off just to hand it off to a professional. But the thing is that coaching is so different and still in the way that there aren't that many CPAs that understand how online coaching works. And even with personal trainers, that's still like something that not a lot of CPAs understand, like the small business aspect. trying to find someone that's very specific to that role. And I know like we've seen a couple that have come out and they're like, yeah, no, we focus solely on online coaching or online coaching along with personal training. But
Mhm.
it's still very much a specialty still to this day, even though online coaching has been around for 20 plus years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, it's brutal. And owning your own business, you get like just hammered on taxes.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of fun. I want to be on top of it quarterly, and I want to start paying in quarterly, just because then you don't have to pay in so much at the end of the year. But again, I got to make sure all my shit is together, and I'm very like, I need to have spreadsheets and stuff. I've been making a budget for us lately, and it's taking me forever because I need a spreadsheet and I need to see it all. That it would take me forever to do my own books, anyways, and I just don't have time as it is. So I'm like, this is just worth hiring somebody for.
yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, if that place doesn't work, I would just, yeah, hire an individual that's not paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's not archaic.
Yeah.
God.
Yep. So we'll see. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I'm getting on a call with them tomorrow to catch up on some stuff, and then we'll see how it goes. So
Sweet.
it is what it is. But um updates from everybody. How's prep going? Amanda said prep is going smooth still, just hungry, of course, but that's normal.
Yeah, no, it's going really well. Nothing's really changed as far as like my food and cardio. That's been the same for a little while now, and we're still like I'm hovering right around like 140.
Nice.
Um, and my last stage weight was like 138, 139. So
Nice.
Hell yeah.
yeah,
That's
we're gonna
pretty awesome.
yeah, this is yeah, the nice thing is because we're not like stressed or pressed for conditioning, like I can really refine and get this conditioning because I knew my last season
Mhm.
I needed to be a little bit leaner, like maybe 3 to 5 pounds leaner. So this time around, it's kind of like I can refine that over the next like 8 weeks or so.
Mm-hmm.
And just without having to like hammer. I don't know. I asked Cameron yesterday because I checked in. Yeah, I do 2 check-ins a week, and
Mhm.
he has me check in on Sundays too sometimes, some Sundays or Mondays. And I asked him like what he thinks my stage weight will be, and he hasn't answered. So I know it was a Sunday. So, but I was just like
Yeah.
right after my check-in, I asked. Because I'm just curious, like how much more body fat he thinks is going to be coming off. It's hard to gauge though, because we're putting PEDs back in now, because I've been off everything but GH for
Okay.
like 5 or 6 weeks or so.
Nice.
Mhm.
So that like
Makes sense.
fullness, those few pounds of fullness will come back. So that's why it's
Yeah.
like weight. It's hard to know just once we put that stuff back in. But body fat wise, I'm thinking we still got like 5, 7 pounds of body fat ish.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going well. I like my cardio is prescribed at 3 sessions, 350 calories, but he pulls my cardio sessions a lot just because I'll be like burning through food. So I said average like 1 to 2 sessions a week.
Mhm.
Damn.
I know it's
It's
really weird.
amazing.
That's awesome.
It's
I know in
weird.
comparison, like that's
Mm-hmm.
less than you used to do in off season.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah, I know, bruh. It's like yeah, I still don't understand it. But like Cameron is a wizard for a reason. Like that guy
Mm-hmm.
is, but I think, like I said, just getting quite a bit leaner before the prep started. Cause I'm only down 12 pounds from when I started prep.
Oh, okay.
So when I
Right.
started, I was a lot leaner. So it wasn't like we got to lose 30, you know what I mean? It was like,
Right.
Hmm.
yeah. So I think that's like a huge reason why it's been able to be what it is. And because my calories have been, they're at like 1700, but then I usually do 1 to 2 refeed days a week, just depending on how the check-in goes. And those range from like 220 carb to 300 carb on those. And those range like 2000 to 2400 calories, depending on like how much of a refeed we do.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, even still, calories aren't like terribly low. Like they're not
oh no, I'm
1200 by
usually
any
like,
means. So,
yeah, I'm usually like protein veggie only at some point.
yep.
And oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Yes, we have, unfortunately. So no, it's honestly like I was saying to you guys earlier, it's like the smoothest thing in my life right now. Not that things are not bumpy. It's just like,
Right.
it's not taking a ton of brain power to do it. It's just like, it feels like off season, but with less food,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
That's great.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's
Hell
going
yeah.
good.
Hell yeah.
That's all you
Carol,
can ask for. Just make it simple.
Yeah, I brought on, so there's that, and then really quick, and then I'll shut up. I've got a few.
you're
I've got
fine. Keep
Keep
going.
going. Yeah.
I know. I've got a few more clients I brought on, even though I always cut it off, but they're all referrals. And so and they're people that's where it's different. Like if it's a referral, I'm like, okay, and they have some experience with all that. I don't have the capacity right now to like teach someone brand new, which I don't really get a lot of beginners.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm incredibly grateful for that. I mean, every single person I have is a referral. I was just looking through, I was like, is anybody just like someone that found me? I don't think so. Everyone's a referral in some way or another. So I'm really grateful for that. And I just would chatting with them, and they're just such incredible people, and I want to work with them. So I'm like, okay, I can do it. And none of them are competing this year. So it's not like a
There you
prep
go.
person. If
Mhm.
it was a prep person, I'd be like, oh, I want to coach you so bad, but I have to be
Mhm.
so mindful of my capacity. So I'm not taking away from
Mhm.
anybody else.
Yeah.
Um, and my other job, like I just want to make sure I'm giving everybody what they deserve. So, but the people that have coming on, like no one's planning to compete this year. So it's like, it won't be anything, like mentally taxing in that way. Like a prep person in prep and off season is very different.
Oh yeah.
Very
Mhm.
different. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, really grateful for that. Yeah, that's all I got.
Awesome.
Okay. That's all you can ask for.
That's
All
all
good
you.
update.
Oh,
What?
and there's that.
We did puppy.
All the puppy pictures. Hold
Oh,
Dan's
on.
out.
I have such dog fever right now. Oh my God, the kitty.
Look at the kitty.
She sits here like this all the
Oh,
time.
it's
She just,
so cute.
she
Just
just has
like,
to sit like with me.
Cutest. The
And she'll
beauty.
like put her paws up
mhm.
on the chair, like, hey, pick me up, mom. I wanna sit with
Oh,
you. And the other one
Especially
is,
when they're little toe beans.
oh,
look at the
Oh,
loaf.
I feel so bad
Look at
for
the state
people who
loaf.
only
Oh wait.
listen to our podcast and not watch it.
oh. Hi,
Oh
Enzo.
my God. Hi, Enzo.
Heard. Lindsay.
Yeah, if you guys are just
Aw.
listening, you should definitely watch this because you see all the animals between all of
You'll
us.
see a Dober dork. A Dober. Look at him. Oh my God, this dog. And Dan's out
This
of town,
dog.
so he won't be making his mid podcast appearance.
Oh, darn it. Dan's
Yeah,
always
Aw.
our special
And,
guest that comes in.
I know. He
and
always just like
he's like
marches in.
right
Yeah.
on cue every single time.
I'm turning myself because that window is like looks like a portal from
I know. Like Morgan Freeman just enters. Hey,
yeah, like
Leisure Week. Let's go.
guys, do you want to hear something ridiculous? So
Absolutely.
as we know, I'm a dark, moody girly, and I like dark things. And there's one of my favorite kind of like pieces of literature is Paradise Lost by John Milton. I don't know if you guys
Uh-huh.
ever like read it in high school. It's like part of
Mm.
Dante's Inferno and stuff like that. Okay, I'm super nerdy. Everyone right now is gonna be like tuning out, like, what the fuck are you talking about? So there's I forget which one, but there's a quote from one of the books that's why oh, hold on, let me get it. Hold on.
It's like anxiously waiting. What is this?
Okay,
Well, it's
I
funny.
wanted to get it right. I always mix up the words. So there's this quote called says, "Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven." And for anybody that freaks out, it's nothing to do with like it's a metaphor. Okay, so everyone calm down. No one's like supporting the hell or Satan. Calm down. Um, if you believe in any of that stuff, it's just kind of like it's a metaphor for something else. But anyway, I have this quote on this like little thing,
Mhm.
and I'm
Mhm.
training my employee, and he came over because I do contracting, so we're using my apartment as like a mock situation. And I was like, oh, fuck, I gotta like move this because he's super religious,
Oh no.
really sweet guy. But I was like, oh crap, he's gonna walk in and see I think I like worship Satan or something. And I forgot to move it. I forgot to move it. And he comes in,
Oh no.
he goes, and he's like a really nice, he wasn't, it's not like he would like say something, but he was like, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh God, now I'm gonna have to explain it. And it sounds worse the more I explain it. It's just a quote I like, because I like the metaphor for like,
Yeah,
don't be a slave to something just because you think, because you don't know what's on the other side of it, right?
right.
So it's a metaphor. But anyway, I was just like, well, it's from this book. He's like, the more I was explaining it, the more he was looking at me. I was like, I'm not a Satanist, okay? Like,
Just the look of just like,
I know of all
Uh,
that stuff is like mythology, right? So I'm just like, no, it's just a metaphor. It's from a really cool book that I like. And he was like, okay. And I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, whatever. It is what it is.
oh, that's hilarious.
that's
Oh my gosh.
hilarious.
To
Now
be
you
Yeah.
honest,
really need to like add to this. Like I want you to add like,
I
I
should
don't
make
know,
it creepier every time he comes over.
I was
Like,
gonna say make
yeah,
a new
like
one every time he comes over, like, and just
burn thy enemies or something.
in thy sleep.
Oh my
oh
God.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
So
that would be
don't
hilarious.
be a slave to your own life, guys. Own your life.
yes,
That's what that means.
100%, 100%.
Yeah. But
Oh,
anyway.
did I tell you
What?
guys about the client weekend that we had?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, I thought oh
Did
God.
I
Don't
do that
listen.
the
it was
last time?
it was last week. Well, leading up to it that you were looking up.
We hadn't had it yet.
No, because it was 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it went really well.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
It was super, super fun. We had like 25 people here. A couple people even flew in. I just didn't want to recap this. And if I already did it, I can't remember.
Let me just set this rule right now. We're going to listen to nothing I say until prep is over because I'm like, yeah, you told us all about it. You're like, no,
No.
I'm on prep and I'm on really strong antihistamines. So let's just
Ah,
collectively agree that Amanda doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about for the next 3 months.
hey,
Okay.
dude, stop it.
So you don't have to yell at me.
Freaked out over nothing.
I'm
Jesus.
just kidding.
Oh, anyways, so we had a really good time. We had our friend Abba come up and take photos of everything and videos. Dude, enough. And 25 people. We were really tired because it was just a long Saturday, but it went really well. We had people even bring like their significant others with us just to make sure that they understood too what to look for when spotting things like that. So it was really, really awesome. Yeah, would 100% do it again. I can't wait to do another one, but yeah, it was a really good event. We got to really teach people in person about training intensity and how to do movements
Mhm.
properly, because I think with online coaching, that can be a big part that's missed just because one, coaches don't take videos, or two, you just can't understand quite from across the screen of like modifications to your exercises or corrections, and then take it to your next session, whether we're right there in person correcting you right there. So that was kind of the whole point of it, was to help clients with that, and it was really, really fun. So that
That's awesome.
so yeah.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
love
And
that.
then
That's good. I'm glad it was such a good turnout.
yeah, thank you. It was, yeah, we had, everyone said they had a great time. I want to make it like an annual thing, and not for just athletes, but we had athletes and lifestyle clients there too. So it was a really good mix of people too. And they loved the fact of getting to meet each other all in person, instead of just seeing each other online. So really, really fun.
That's
That's
Yeah.
so
awesome.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Especially for the
then
first one too.
yeah, especially to go that well for the first time doing it. Like, there was
Yeah.
some timing things that I probably could have done a little bit better, but again, I was like, well, I don't know how to expect like how much time we're gonna need for certain things and whatnot. But that's all things that we can get for next year from feedback and stuff. So yeah. And then Friday I had some labs done for my thyroid. We just pulled thyroid
Mm,
stuff because I
Get
told you
through
guys
it a lot.
previously I was having that thyroid. My TSH was really high. So I started on compounded T4 and T3 and
mhm.
it definitely helped. My TSH was down to like 3.6. So still a little higher than what we wanted, but my T3 was like 3.5 and my T4 was 0.4. So
Mm,
better,
better.
better overall. So now,
And you
Go
made
ahead.
it through the labs.
yeah, I didn't pass out.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah,
You
Tyler
did.
dude,
had to come with me, but I
that's
laid
probably
down
the
and I took an Ativan, so I was a calm bitch.
You're like, stick me, I'm good.
Yeah.
wow. That's really good. Honestly, that's a bigger win right there.
I've done it twice in a row now and not passed out. So
Woo woo.
praying, knocking on wood, praying to the needle gods to not let me pass out anymore.
I'm sure the
I
phlebotomist
know.
is the most grateful of everybody here that you're not passing out.
Well, it's like not uncommon. Like, and it's the same lady every single time because there's just she's the only one that works there. And this
Oh,
poor lady
God.
has seen me come in, I don't know how many times now. And every time I'm like, I'm the girl that passes out almost every time. Like, can we go in the back and lay down? And she's like, oh yeah, no problem. And she just does it. And like Tyler
Okie
comes in
dokie.
now and like he just makes fun of me and he's just to like, keep me my brain focused on him, not like
Yeah,
focused on that. So he just like messes with me the whole time, which I appreciate. Um, so yeah, so it went much better. Uh,
good.
and then I'm also doing twice a week check-ins now too. Because Luke just wants to see because I do like two like higher food days on the weekends. So then the rest of the week my food is like the same all week long. And it's been working well, but when I check in, then my weight is at like the highest each week on Mondays because I have
Mm,
two back-to-back like
right,
higher days. So
right.
he's like, I just want to see later in the week when you have what your pictures look like and stuff. So I haven't really dropped like a ton of weight or anything like that. Like it's moved a little. I've been floating between like 130 and like 133 depending on the day. So that's kind of frustrating, but we're just trying to figure things out and just go from there. I'm trying not to put pressure on myself that like I have to compete this year or anything like that. Like it's in the back of my head, I'm like hopeful that like I can, but at the same time, I'm like, I should wait until next year kind of thing. So I just try not to get my hopes up, but I also they're still like in the back of my head, like that last prep was just horrible. And I was doing so much cardio and so little food and still wasn't lean enough. So it's just that still kind of in the back of my head. It's kind of like a bad taste in my mouth. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to not think about that and just follow. But also getting into a routine is really tough right now, just because I have to do 13,000 steps a day. And then I end up waiting till the end of the day and I have to get like 7,000 more steps. And then I'm like screwed for the rest of the day. So I just have to get in a better routine of going to bed and getting up at the same times and going
That's a
to do
lot
some.
of steps, bro.
Yeah, I'm doing 13K steps and then he just bumped my cardio to 6 by 40 a week.
Woof.
Yeah.
I'm doing 6K steps and sometimes I'm like, ugh, I like walk around my kitchen.
Are you serious? That's your total for the day?
Yeah.
6K?
Yeah.
Oh my God, what I
So
would do for that? Oh my gosh. Well, I get 6K just at the gym, like walking around the gym. Yeah,
Like I hit it most days pretty
it's
easily.
it's a big place. So
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I hit it most days pretty easily. There's just sometimes if I've been like at my computer a lot that day that I have to like
yeah.
take Enzo for an extra walk. I'm like, all right, buddy, here we go. He's
Well, it's
happy.
funny that was yesterday too, especially because when I was driving back from New York and I get home and look at my watch. Oh yeah, no, it's like 3:30 in the afternoon and I've had 1,600 steps.
oh no.
So I had to go hit 10K. And I was already like, I just drove like 4 hours. Can I not? It was like, no, still had to do it.
Oh,
But it was
brutal.
rest day, so that's fine. So at least I didn't have to lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6K, that's like, oh, that sounds so nice. Also, everyone out there, if you have an Aura ring, do not use it to track your steps because it tracks hand movement, not your body. Yeah. So I had an old client and she was a piano teacher and she used to wear the Aura Ring. And she was like, I don't understand. I am teaching all day and I somehow have 25,000 steps.
Ah,
Oh my
And I
God.
was like, that's why.
How
Exactly.
does it
Because
not account for that? That's insane.
I know, I don't know how it happens because you would think with the Apple Watch, if my hand movement, so I don't know technology enough to understand the differences between how, the watch doesn't track hand movement, but the Aura Ring does. Also, I'm very curious too about Whoop now having the ability to track steps.
I heard that because I used to have a Whoop and
Mhm.
I really liked it. I stopped just
Yeah,
because it didn't have steps.
that's why I stopped because I was like, well, I don't want to wear two watches. That's ridiculous. And
Yeah.
we were doing it for a little while, but then I was like, this is so crazy. And over tech, just too much data. There's too much data if you're trying to wear two different watches. And so yeah, so I think a lot of us, like you, Kayla and I, like we had to stick to just the Apple Watch for steps because with coaching, our coaches want us to track steps, so it has to be through one way or
Yeah.
another. But it's not going to be, I may end up actually going back to Whoop because honestly, I really hate the notifications. But I'd rather just wear an old school watch. Like I have a Baby G. I'll be honest. Like when I'm in the skiff, I'm wearing a Baby G, and
I
it's
used to have like a
throwing.
purple one, the clear purple
Yeah,
one.
right.
Yeah,
I have like it was just like a clear, yeah, clear purple one, I think. Yeah.
yes.
But
I
my
You got
current
think,
one,
one?
it's just black. Yeah. It's like $20 on Amazon and
oh
it's a
yeah, so
digital.
cheap. I think the
Yeah.
Apple Watch measures steps off of distance. So you have to like move
Mhm.
across the ground. And it basically does that by calculating your average step length.
Mhm.
And then as you cover ground, it calculates the steps that way. Um,
Okay. That makes
that's
sense.
that's my understanding of how the Apple Watch work, which is why I can like, fling my arm around and it doesn't calculate that as steps. The only thing is that if you ride a bike or something, then but not while you're
Yeah.
driving. It doesn't calculate steps while you're driving.
Right.
Right.
Well, because I can wear mine on the recumbent bike and like it won't track anything, but if I do the
Hmm.
elliptical, treadmill, or stairs, it
Because you're
will
like,
because I'm going like
yeah,
this. So I have to take
Yep.
so I take my watch off when I do cardio because I'm like, I just need to make sure I'm at the heart rate that I need to be at. And most of the time I can gauge that on my own. So, or I'll just grab the handles and just see where I'm at.
Hmm.
Because otherwise I gotta like account for the steps I did on that. And then it's like minusing. And then I'm like, I just want to not worry about that. Um, so yeah, but I guess Carolyn, since you've had both the Aura Ring and the Whoop, which one do you prefer?
Uh, Gosh. Aura is better for sleep and Whoop is better for um, tracking your heart rate variability. So how your recovery is, that Whoop is hands down the winner. Especially if someone, say, if we're going through another gut phase or going through another hormonal phase right now, and you have, say, chronic fatigue, autoimmune conditions, and if you are looking at the different options out there, then yeah, I would say if you're going to choose something, choose Whoop for that. But then when comparing to the sleep levels, I would say Aura is definitely the best, and also tracking stress. You know, because the pros of the Aura Ring, you do see where the highs and highs. So my heart rate, as soon as I get up, will be 120. Like
Oh,
I
wow.
have just immediately like go 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 mentality as soon as I wake up in the morning, and then as the day goes on, then the cortisol levels will drop and it will go down, and then I'll be in that restored phase on the Aura
Okay.
Ring. So yeah, so it's definitely more so beneficial as in I'm glad I had my foundation built on Whoop in understanding HRV and just diving into it. And gosh, this was back in 2020 as soon as like the Whoop came out and you and I started exploring,
Yep.
these different bands out there. And then as, things developed, then okay, then I found that the Aura was going to be the best ring for my line of work. And then I could just pop it on and it's not so fitnessy because it looks like a fitness watch. And
Mhm.
wearing that with a pantsuit, I'm sorry, take that
Yeah.
off. It just looks bad. And so I will say, like, the Whoop is just like if you're in more of that professional phase and you, ooh, oh, yeah, God, ooh,
Oh,
crystal,
Crystal Light
crystal light,
Fruit Punch.
yes. Girl, I got my Mio in here, drinking my
Girl, it tastes
water.
just like Hawaiian punch. I am like, oh my God,
It's so good.
it's so
So
good.
good. But yeah, I would definitely say if you want a very simpler layout and just want to track your overall, like just for sustainability reasons, do the Aura Ring. There is another Aura Ring out that is not a subscription because Aura Ring is a like $9 subscription per month. And I'm very curious about that one because I've seen very positive reviews about it, and it is more affordable than the Aura Ring, and it does very similar tracking. I'll pull up the name for you guys and try to find it again. But been seeing that especially around Christmas, and
Yeah.
then now for the needs of like all three of us, yeah, the Apple Watch is going to be the best option for tracking those steps and then just overall activity levels and heart rate.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Apple Watch does more things too. I just haven't figured that
Hmm.
out. 'Cause this is honestly Tyler's old watch, and he just had it. He's like, "Oh, if you need to count steps," he's like, "You can just have it." I'm like, "Sweet, I just need to count steps. Like, I don't really care." I've bought those like Amazon like $25 just like watches that or fitness trackers that track your steps. They do all kinds of other things, but I'm like, I just need
Yeah,
to track my steps. So, and like I've
right.
had clients too that I'm like, hey, if you need a way to track your steps, like just get this like $25 watch. They're like, oh, I don't have to get an Apple Watch. I'm like, no, do not spend the money on that. Like, you do
Yeah,
not need to. So, because also like your fitness watch isn't the end all be all. Like, I used
yeah.
the Whoop for a long time. I liked it. I might use it again. We'll see. I just don't know if I want to pay for it again, especially now that I do have an Apple Watch. So,
Do you still have your old one? Because you could just use your old one.
yeah, I do, but it's still
Yeah.
Whoop is $30 a month.
Oh, I forgot. 30?
Yeah.
Well,
Because you
there's the price
basically pay
difference
for the
there.
subscription versus paying for the wristband, unlike the Aura Ring.
Yeah. And it was funny. Well, the Aura Ring, you had to purchase the ring and then there's a
Yes.
subscription. There didn't used to be a subscription, but then I think it just became so popular that they're
Hmm.
like, well, we got to make money somehow. So
Yep.
it's $9 a month
Right. Which
versus
isn't
the
bad, but pros and cons to each thing. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm doing okay as it is right now. It's not really needed, like,
Hmm.
and this kind of goes to say for everybody else too, listening, like, you don't need to have a fitness watch. Like, you just got to track your steps, have a way to track your heart rate, and like you're good to go. Now, in the case of someone with hormonal issues or anything like that, then sure, you might want to have a way to track your sleep cycles to make sure that you're getting deep sleep. But other than that, like it's not really like needed. And there's this whole thing about, people post pictures of their watches, be like, I burned 2,000 calories at Orange Theory
For
class
fuck's sake.
today. And it's like, you did not. You did not burn 2,000 calories in 45 minutes.
Why is it always people that are out of shape posting those?
Because it makes them feel better about themselves.
Sorry, that was probably
Sorry,
a
I just said that.
prep. Sorry. Listen,
Also, it's gamifying. We have
Yes.
to. It's
okay.
it's gamifying, okay? So that's truly what all these studios are. It's F35, Orange Theory.
Yeah.
They are, it's
Mhm.
like Instagram. It's designed as an algorithm for you to come back.
Yep.
And then you come and work for us because your body is so messed up.
Mhm. I
So
literally,
really, we support these businesses because we're getting business from them because you're ruining your internal organs.
I mean,
Sorry.
I would rather not have to fix somebody. I would rather just them be healthy and just prevent them from getting in a bad spot to
Oh,
begin
fuck
with.
me.
But
Okay,
it
Kayla's the
it happens.
diplomatic one in this situation. I'm like, I'm getting your money,
You're like,
bitch.
listen.
No, no, I just like I've seen so many. I mean, we
Everyone
all
go to
have these things.
McDonald's right now. Support American businesses with seed oils.
Oh my
The
God.
seed oils.
Carolyn for the win.
Oh God.
Dude, I was telling somebody off about microplastics today. I felt so good. And we
I
had there's
felt
like
so good.
I have these like Dunkin' cups, and then they were like, you can't have food or drink in here. And I'm like, okay, napkin. Because I'm not putting a microplastic on my coffee. I literally told them,
They're like,
uh,
okay,
They're like, don't mess with this bitch. She's
this
crazy.
coffee identifies as my emotional support coffee, and I have to have it as that. Enzo, don't you dare get your dick out of. Don't put your
well,
Yeah.
stuff where it doesn't belong.
well, where I live, I had to slide that in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're in the land of politics, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no microplastics from me.
Yeah,
no.
there you go.
As I drink monsters for every day. Sorry.
I have
Look,
to say,
as Kayla chugs her ghost, I love energy drinks. I'm
I do
sorry. It's
too,
my
guys. Like, I kind of want them to make some that don't have caffeine in it, just so I can drink.
doesn't Ghost
I just
Ghost
like the
makes it with it.
flavor.
I like the
Yeah, I just
flavor.
like the flavor.
Yeah.
I just want the
Like,
artificial sweeteners, like just
Yeah.
once a day. I'm not abusing a caffeine, guys.
I
I'm
want
just
no.
Swedish. I want Swedish.
I just got my one.
Oh yeah, the Swedish fish one.
Oh,
It's between
one's
that
good.
one and cherry limeade that I drink all the time.
My friend today, he former coworker, he said it's cherry limeade. Wow, I can't even talk. Cherry limeade and the Welch's grape ghost.
The grape one is okay. I just am not a
Yeah.
big fan of grape, period. So Tyler loves it, but I'm just like, eh.
I
Yeah.
did try. I do have one since you guys know how much I love nootropics. The other one, well, okay, so Gorilla Mind, it's
Oh,
not,
they have good ones.
yeah. I will say the taste is almost a little bit better in some other energy drinks I've had, but I will say, okay, it's called New Tonic. And if anyone listens to Chris Williamson podcast, he always has one with him. I'm sure he's financially backed because I think it's a British company. But New Tonic is a productivity energy drink, as it calls it. But it's sugar free. It tastes like you should be on a beach somewhere.
Hmm.
Tropical ice. I would love to be sponsored. CP10 on Amazon. I don't know. But
Do they
it's
have
really good. I
Really?
went through those. And oh, the other thing, the reason why I also got it was because it's only 120 milligrams of caffeine. So it's very light.
nice.
It's less than a Monster. Monster's 150. So that's actually pretty decent for how large the cans are.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh,
And it's
Ghost
nootropics,
is
so it has
200.
lion's mane. Yeah. And Rain is 300, isn't it?
300. I
like
stay away
that.
from those. What was
Yeah.
that, Carol or Amanda?
I don't know, but then I just remembered like with those rains, I would probably be better off doing a line of Coke than one of those things because I drank, dude, I drank a rain one time. I thought I had like the clammy cold shakes. I was like,
Oh no.
fuck is in this?
Oh no.
Because I like the white gummy bear flavor like everybody does. It's so good. But I was
So
like,
good.
I'm not okay right now.
Yep.
What the hell
It's
is in here?
it's a lot. Like I've really cut back on caffeine. Like I have maybe like 1 cup of coffee in the morning just because I love coffee. And then I have like one energy drink. So it's like 250, 300 a day. And I don't do stimulant pre-workouts. I like non-stim. And that's pretty much it for me for stimulants.
Yeah, I just do like an iced coffee in the morning. I don't do anything else. So I'm probably at like 150 to 200 maybe in the morning or whatever that it
Yeah.
ends up being.
Yeah, it's actually, and it's like iced coffee season now.
Mm-hmm.
I drink
And
it
an
year
iced
round.
coffee.
I drink iced coffee.
You do.
I can't do drip hot coffee.
Styrofoam.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I can do a latte. Obviously, I'm in prep. That's not a thing, but I love lattes. I love that. But something about like watery, like I feel like in hot drip coffee, it's like, I don't know, it tastes fucked up. I don't know why I don't like it.
Have you-
See, that's the old lady in me is I love it hot and dark and black. That is just
Don't tell Tyler.
he likes it that way too.
Oh my God. Well, you guys are not made for each other then.
Totally not. But no,
You're settling. Just say you're settling.
You're settling. Yeah.
no,
Oh my
definitely
God, that's amazing.
but no, we both like it like that, and it's I don't know. It's so good. Every once in a while, I like an iced coffee, but I like just
No.
hot black coffee,
Uh,
dark
ugh.
roast.
Oh,
I really like it.
I
It's gotta
found
be
it.
like bold, like just dark roast all day. Ooh, Sheets.
Sheets.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like
Sheets,
it's a gas
Sheets
station.
coffee. Yeah, so it's like Sheets and
Oh,
Wawa. They have their little competition.
we don't have those.
Oh, What do
Yeah,
you?
it's like an
what-
East Coast like chain gas
Mm.
station,
Yeah,
it's like 7-Eleven kind of, Wawa.
Oh, see, we
yeah.
have
It's
Quick
the
Trips
ones
up
everyone.
here, and those
Mm.
are the bomb.
Quick Trip is pretty good.
Quick
I will
Trip,
say that. Hmm.
that's about
Quick
it.
Trip. Oh, Love's gas stations.
We have Loves.
Oh,
Mhm.
we're getting a Bucky's or Buckeyes. Bucky.
Bucky's.
Bucky's? Yeah,
Mhm.
we're getting
I've heard
2
those
of
are
them.
legit.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna make a road trip. I'm so excited. It's gonna be like an hour away.
It's
Go to a
exciting,
fucking
you
gas
know, and you're
station.
like, and then you go and you're like, oh, it's a gas station with fudge, okay.
Yeah. And popcorn. And they're called D's Nuts.
There's also a gas station here called
Beaver Nuts.
Cumco, and it's spelled K-U-M.
I've been to them.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
that. Come and go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, come and goes. We have them in
Come and
Pittsburgh, I
go,
think.
and then the, you know,
Yeah.
dueling it out with the pump and dump, I don't know. Just kidding.
Well, this is going to be a great episode of a whole lot
Oh.
of like a little bit of bodybuilding and a whole lot of just random bullshit,
A
which is
lot of bullshit, yeah.
There are so many company names out there where like a board decided on this name.
Yeah, you're like, there's, I feel like I come across so many things where I'm
like,
like,
who thought of this?
who
as a
the fuck
name?
let this get past marketing? Like, what is going on? Oh my God.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go, there's actually, I think, a list. Oh, okay. So what's the funniest business names you've ever heard? Okay, Big Ass Fans.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
okay,
that's like just the
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was,
Just Big Ass Fans.
no, Caroline, I would compete in Waco at the horse show. They had those.
Oh, right. I remember that. And
Yeah.
then Curl Up and Die for a hair salon.
oh,
That's actually
Masturbate and Tackle.
oh, that's
Like
great.
bait. Let's see. Oh, there's in Raleigh, there's a Chinese restaurant called Fu Ki Express.
Oh, like FUK. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a company called Stiff Nipples Refrigeration and Air Conditioning.
Stiff nipples. That might be my new favorite.
Nipples.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Stiff nipples.
Nice.
A refrigeration company. I saw a
That's
vacuum
very
truck
good.
called Guns and Hoses. Their
Guns
motto
N'
was
Roses.
their motto was appetite for suction.
Oh my God. Hey, buddy. What'd you
Oh,
think?
that's amazing. Oh
Uh,
god.
uh,
Oh, there's the
camel.
boy.
There's Camel Towing, a tow truck company.
I feel like if I had a business like that was some kind of like service or something, like I would want to stop it. I would want to have some crazy name like that just for fun. No
Mhm.
one's gonna forget it.
No.
No. There's also up in here in Alaska, we have a place called Skinny Dick's Halfway Inn.
Oh, my ex-husband had a shirt from there.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
Yes.
then someone else commented, they're like, we have a Big Dick's Halfway Inn in Missouri.
Big dicks halfway.
Oh
Oh,
my
and there's
God.
the Come and Go gas station and the Pump and Dump and the Jizz and Jet.
Oh
There's one
God.
called Jizz and Jet. Oh my Lanta.
Phenomenal. These are all businesses owned by men.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know it. You know it is.
Well,
That's
okay, but like, why else do you think we have the National Monument in DC?
This is true.
It's a
This
dick.
is a good point. You
Like,
guys,
and the thing broke during an earthquake.
when is
Interesting.
Pittsburgh?
May.
Stop. Not
May.
you.
Is it the first weekend of May or second weekend?
I think it's the second weekend. Yeah, because it's May 10th. Usually it's
That's
the
what I was
May
gonna say. It
5th
was May
weekend,
10th.
but they keep this is the second time they've moved it to like the second weekend. I think it's just venue. But yeah, no, Pittsburgh Pro is so the pros go on the 9th and then the 10th is the amateurs.
Have you guys seen a live stream for it yet? Because I totally want to watch it.
There always is, and it's gonna be an expo this year too.
I'm pumped. I really wish
I'm
that
so
I could
excited.
go, but
Me too.
another reason why I kind of want to prep next year is because I kind of want to do the Pittsburgh Pro.
I would love to do it with you. It's, you know, how much it means to me.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah,
would be
that would
amazing.
be so much fun doing like
That
the
would be,
spring, summer. I can't
yeah.
tell you how many people have asked, like, so are you going to compete this year? And I'm just like, oh, you think I can do it?
People are
Like,
always asking, I feel like I
no,
get
but
asked all the time.
It's different though. You know, there's a different way of asking. So when
Oh,
people
I see what
say,
you mean.
are you competing? Are you no longer competing?
Right, right.
Like that ask that was
Yeah.
happening last year. Oh my God, my printer's turning on. Um, anyway, but yeah, no, it was that way of asking a person, like, are you done competing? Versus like, oh, are you competing this year?
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
You're like, well, actually.
Well,
not until
actually,
next year. I'm just saying.
taking a little break ski.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like focusing on improving until the rest of the year, and then I'll look at the spring and summer.
Mhm.
So
So
we'll see.
which of the bikini pros are doing it right? So
Hmm.
we got Maureen.
Well, Marine, who do we have? Probably Jourdain. I could see that because she got fourth
She's
this last weekend.
stepping.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, she's still going. She did the Charlotte this weekend. Charlotte results were awesome. Like,
Jourdain or Jordan?
oh, Jordan Brannon. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, I was like, Jordan is for sure off season. I was like, she's
Yeah,
not gonna. Okay, got it. Okay, Jordan.
Marine, and I wonder if Ashley, I haven't watched the podcast in a very long time,
I
but
know.
Ashley Kaltwasser, because I thought she would do Charlotte,
Okay,
but
Amy. I think Amy's
mhm,
doing it,
makes sense. Oh yeah, no, she would.
and then Ashlyn. Okay, Ashlyn, Amy,
Hmm.
Maureen. Jazzy's not. We know she's taking a break, which deserved. Who else? Yeah,
Trying to
Amy
think of it.
Delgado, Evie is doing it.
Mhm.
Maria Acosta. Um, don't know. Jordan Brannon, Lacey, Lexus Redmond is doing it. Ariana Brothers,
Mhm.
Alice Rocha, who won a show last year, and then a few other girls, which I don't think will be in the top five. So I'm
Deep lineup.
really excited because Maureen hasn't competed in a hot minute. I'm excited to see how she looks because, as you guys know, she is my favorite bikini physique. And
Hmm.
so
Mhm.
she's been through some shit, it seems like, with her personal life, but is like trying to get herself together. And I would love to see her come in and crush it again.
Hmm.
I know. I love her physique so much. So, and she's definitely gonna crush it because you can tell the amount of change in a person.
Yeah.
But like for the better.
She's just
Hmm.
so damn like bubbly. She's like, to
I was
me,
gonna say she's very round.
yes, if she comes
Right.
in good condition, because she can come in a little too soft. If she
Yeah.
comes in proper conditioning, I don't know that like that
Hmm.
hourglass shape and that pop that she has will be really tough to beat. But I mean, also,
Mm.
I mean, I think her, Amy, I love
Dory,
the
we
brothers
won't.
physique, but it's like they can't
Uh,
quite nail her conditioning, I feel like.
mm,
What about
mhm.
Ashlyn, or do you think she'll be too hard?
I love
Sh-
Ashlyn's too. Yeah, I mean, if she comes in like she did the Arnold, because that was probably her best look ever.
Hmm.
Right,
Um,
right.
the
Did
biggest,
she well on Ashlyn, is she competing Pittsburgh?
yeah,
Okay, cool. I want to see that.
I'm on the Pit Power Fit Instagram and it shows, if you
It
scroll down
shows
a
who's
little bit,
training.
it shows who's like confirmed.
Okay.
Um, but with Ashlyn, I feel like she's very consistent. Like she comes in very consistent. She's never like way too soft or way too hard. She's like little tweaks here and
Mhm.
there. She's a pretty steady competitor. So I think she'll come in very well. And I think Evie will also come in very well because she's also very steady. I think Maureen is the one that she can be too soft. So if she's not, I think it'll be between her and Amy if they both come in at their best.
Right. Also, Marine, and it's funny too, because like at first my mind was like, yeah, no, it would make sense as a former bikini Olympian. But the thing is that bikini is the one division that it can go any which way. It doesn't matter your background.
No, it
Like
doesn't
even
matter.
no, and even the results at Charlotte was proof of that. You can be at the Arnold, but still not win. Yeah, it's so
Right.
crazy, and that's why our division is so hard as it is.
That crystal light, I just got like a wad of powder at once in my mouth, and I feel like I'm having a seizure.
Oh,
It's so tart, you guys. Enzo, away, place.
well, it should be a really good show. I definitely am gonna pay attention more, especially to bikini stuff, because I need to pay attention more. And there's just always so much going on with it that I want to just learn more about it too. So,
Oh,
but yeah, but I need to get
no,
going.
1 second. Okay, so we'll end it here.
Okay.
We should definitely follow up on Pittsburgh because I did just see, not related to bikini, Rachel Daniels will be competing at the Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, she hasn't competed in a hot minute either.
Who's
Oh, it's
that?
been the real
The
Lois
real
Lane.
Lois Lane.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Wow. Well, now we're really gonna have to watch. I'm so excited.
Terrence Ruffin is also coming back to compete at the Pittsburgh, so that's gonna be interesting.
it's gonna be like a little
Ooh.
mini O.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
gonna be good.
I
So
think that was the goal of it all. Okay, we'll let you
we'll
go.
end there and we'll follow up on that. But I love you guys. Have a good
Love you
night.
guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.